What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Sunday to you. That's right, we're doing a Sunday video. Why? Because I was gone all day yesterday and I got some TTMs back and didn't have a chance to open anything. So wanted to go ahead and finish out the weekend with a nice little bang here, and also show an in-person autograph that I got yesterday. That was the reason why I was gone for the entire day. So when I got home last night, I found that had a nice little stack of returns that had come in. So we've got 5 envelopes to open today. Some of them I know exactly what they are. Others are kind of no clue. This one from Miami, I have no idea what's in this one. This was not showing up on my informed delivery, so this one's going to be very much a surprise and kind of all jacked up there. I think I know maybe what it might be, but I'm not quite sure. Minneapolis, I have a really good idea of what that one is. Orlando, I think like it could be one of 6 or 7 different people, but I know I have a good feeling as to what it is. Wichita and Syracuse, not entirely sure. So let's see what we get here. And after we open up these 5, I'll show you what my in-person was yesterday as well. All right, let's start out in Wichita, Kansas. So this one, actually, I said I have no idea. I looked at my my list, and I've got a decent idea as to what this one is. So let's see. Yes. So adding into the Mets collection, first time getting Ron Reynolds. I saw that he was doing some signings, so wanted to go ahead and pop that out. And when I went through, and I cannot stress this enough, fantastic website for checking out what cards a player has got. tcdb.com, short for tradingcarddatabase.com. I use that site all the time. And it's good for all sports. So it doesn't matter if I'm sending out for baseball, hockey, football, whatever. I use it before I send out a TTM just to make sure I'm not missing anything. And also, if I'm going to be doing in-person signing, I always double check to see if there's maybe something else that I have. And it's great because not only does it have pro cards, but it also has minor league cards. So in this particular case, Ron Reynolds, I knew the name immediately, and I knew that he had the 86 cards. But then just kind of scrolling through, I saw he had this Tucson card. So, gosh, probably, I don't know, 5-6 years ago maybe, I had bought a collection of just busted up minor league baseball card sets, where in most cases the star player had been taken out, but everything else was still in there. And let me see here. I think I actually got the box right here. Yeah, so like this is kind of what the box was, and I'm gonna kind of put these off to the side here just for a sec. So you can see that it was like, here, I'll just give you a sample. It's just random busted up team sets, you know, and could be pretty much anything. All-star sets, minor leagues, stuff like that. And then even going back to, you know, some stuff that there's actually a Dave Justice Richmond Braves card. And you guys, if you've been following my videos for a while, you know I've been getting these Richmond Braves cards signed. But just completely random stuff. And what's cool is that there's in some cases there's been stuff that I've been able to get signed, you know, just by having this stuff together. So the reason why I say that is this Tucson Toros card here of Ron Reynolds. I knew I had the set. I remembered visually, you know, looking at the set. So when I saw that he had actually played for Tucson, and in a lot of cases they have the images of the cards there, I saw that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and toss that in there. And lo and behold, a nice return there. So great ad for the Mets collection because I did not have Ron Reynolds in the collection. So another new Met. So awesome with that. And this was actually a pretty quick turnaround time. 2 to 3 weeks. So great start for the day. Mets added to the collection. All right, next up, let's go up to Syracuse. This one could be any number of things, only because, again, Northern New York. So let's see what we get here. All right, cool. Kevin Todd, New Jersey Devil. So as I've mentioned before, when I kind of got into collecting hockey cards was early 90s, like a lot of people. And during that time frame, 91, 92 Upper Deck, I bought a ton of that stuff because it was out everywhere. And I think it was like 79 cents a pack. It was actually cheaper than baseball. Baseball was 99 cents a pack, but hockey was 79 cents a pack. So I bought a lot of that stuff. I remember going to Toys R Us on the weekends, and I'd buy a stack of packs, and certainly if I could get boxes cheap enough, I was buying boxes and putting together sets and pulling the rookies, kind of like everybody else did. So I've got a ton of this stuff, and then 92, 93 following right after that. So even though I'm a Rangers fan, I still like all this early 90s stuff, and the fact that he also did have an art card from 92, 93 Upper Deck. Wanted to go ahead and get that signed, so that these are the two 92, 93 cards, the checklist card, and then the base card. We got a 91, 92 Upper Deck there in the old Christmas color jerseys there. And then also a 91, 92 O-Pee-Chee. Not Topps, but O-Pee-Chee. And what's crazy is, we've talked before about the difference between Topps and O-Pee-Chee and how you could look on the card backs and it was so much brighter. This was the first year that they did not change the back of the cardstock. So if you look at a Topps card, it's the exact same coloring on it. The only difference is really that you're going to find is there's the French writing that's on here. They do English, then French, but also the O-Pee-Chee logo being right there. And then certainly on the front, it has O-Pee-Chee instead of Topps. So, but yeah, the card back, it's not the lighter card back for like you baseball people. How Topps Traded would do the lighter card stock for it. Same concept with the O-Pee-Chee. But awesome return there. Cool. I love getting the art cards signed anytime I can. So this was a great return. And again, a couple of weeks on him. All right. Up next, let's go to Minneapolis. So this is an envelope with some weight to it here. It's got some thickness. So, oh, cool. I know who it's from. I just looked on the back of it there. And we've got a protective there. So this person decided to be protective with it. And they used a paper clip. I want to make sure I don't bend the card up. And it looks like we got a little bit of a bend. But that's okay. All right. A nice, cool 3 of 3 return back from Reed Larson. Detroit Red Wing from the 80s. I saw Reed was doing some signing here, so main card I wanted to get signed was the 06-07 Parkhurst out of that. Just starting to really work on that set again. We got the In the Game franchises card, and then we've got an 81-82 Topps, which I've been getting. I've got a decent amount of those, and decent is all relative to my friends up in Canada. Yeah, not even close to having a complete set. But I've been working on this here, and I've got a, I don't know, probably 20 to 30 cards signed. So for just kind of recently starting it, not too bad of a go with it. But signed a nice 3 of 3 in blue Sharpie there, and a quick return. Again, this was one that was only out for maybe a couple of weeks or so. So awesome stuff there. So 3 of 3. And counting so far. All right, next up, let's go to Orlando. So Orlando is interesting because I was looking at what I had outstanding, and pretty much everything that I think I have in the Orlando area, unless there's something that I sent to an area that's technically outside of Orlando and I didn't realize it. This should be a return back from the WWE Performance Center, so it should be somebody with NXT. But let's see what we get here. And like I said, I've got probably half a dozen that are out to the Performance Center. And yes, so nice return. So Isaiah Swerve Scott. I had sent out to him. Right now, he's a heel. He is 100% a heel, but got this back, and this came back really fast. This was out for less than 2 weeks. I was a little worried if I didn't have the address right because I've been sending out some stuff to NXT and wasn't getting anything back. But cool thing with that is when I sent out, and it looks like, yeah, okay, they're both signed in gold. So the cool thing with him is I was at an NXT house show in Tampa a couple of years ago, and he had just kind of come onto the brand recently. And what they would do is with these house shows is they would bring along some of the talents that were on the show actually. But then they also would bring in some of the newer developmental people to give them experience in the ring. And so he was one of them that was kind of newer. And they had done a signing with them, where a little meet and greet before the show. Fans could go up and get something signed and get a picture and all that stuff. So it was Isaiah Scott and it was Jesse Kamea were the two that were doing it, and neither of them had any cards at that time. So I had someone make up some custom cards for me, just custom blank autograph cards. So I had each of them sign that. And then they had a generic NXT kind of autograph sheet. And so I had each of them sign that. But really, really, really nice, humble people. And when I wrote the letter, I made sure to point out in there, I said, yeah, hey, I actually met you at an NXT house show. And it was before you kind of hit your stride. You weren't getting TV time and everything. But, I kind of met you before you were on TV. So, I like that. And, like, him and Jesse Kamea, the fact that I've met both of them actually and, had a chance to talk to them, you root for the people that you get to meet. And, if they are good people and, you have a good interaction, you want to see them do well. So this is the first return I've had back wrestling from the NXT Performance Center in quite a while. So looks like they are starting to sign again. So cool to get these back. And these, unfortunately, the Chrome cards are the only cards that he has right now. And that's kind of the case with a number of the NXT newer wrestlers is they only have Chrome cards out of Chrome and Finest. Or, well, that's a Chrome and this is basically a Chrome card. But yeah, signing gold Sharpie, 2 of 2. And like I said, this came back quick. This was only out for a couple of weeks. So good stuff there. I'm stoked to get that. All right. And then our last one, Miami. I have an idea as to what this could be, but I have no clue for sure. So it's got definitely some thickness to it. All right, not what I was thinking, but awesome return here. So, Thomas Vokoun. I have not sent anything out to Vokoun in a long time. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I've sent him anything since he has retired. But I saw that he was doing some active signing and kind of grabbed some cool cards of him over the years. And let me center that up a little bit better. And went ahead and fired these out. Lightning fast return. Like a little over a week maybe on that, but signed 6 of 6 in thin blue Sharpie there, and cool stars of the game, some various upper deck cards. I just like the mustard yellow jerseys. I know there are fans out there that absolutely hate them. I love them. I love that mustard yellow on there. And that was an alternate logo that they used with the skull of the Predator head. And then horizontal cards, action shots always look cool as well because you can kind of get a better look at the entire net with it. Like literally when you look at it, you can see the entire net here and you kind of see the entire net. So it kind of fills up the whole card nicely as opposed to having to come in close on these. So awesome returns there. Again, quick returns. So good stuff. So that's everything that we got as far as TTMs, and we'll do a little recap on here because I'm going to need a little bit of space for what I got back or what my in-person was. So let's kind of do a recap here. So we got 6 of 6 back from Thomas Vokoun. Let me slide that up just a little bit there. Yeah, got to make room for everything. All right, 6 of 6. Then we got a 4 of 4 back from Kevin Todd. We got a 4 of 4 back from New York Met, Ron Reynolds. We got a nice 3 of 3 return back from Mr. Reed Larson. And then a 2 of 2 return back from Isaiah Swerve Scott. So good stuff on the day here. Let's see, that is, 6, 10, 14, 17, 19 graphs. So good stuff there. And got a little bit of everything. So this is good stuff here. Awesome returns. And now on to our in-person. So I made a day out of this. I did a long drive. Drove a good almost 4 hours each way for this. But to me, it was well worth it. It was an awesome experience and really cool to get this. I had the chance yesterday to meet Ed BELFOUR. Ed BELFOUR has got a spirits line that he has launched. He's had it around for a number of years now, and he was actually doing a signing, meet and greet and signing at a Total Wine store. So it was about 4 hours away, but it was going to be the closest I was going to be to get to see him. So I went down to go see. And it was well worth it for me. Those of you, know that I love my my Hall of Fame autographs here, and was able to get myself my Hall of Fame puck signed by Eddie the Eagle. Now, the deal with it is, and the reason why I've got the bottles here of the whiskey is because you had to make a purchase, and when you made the purchase, he would sign the bottles. So I don't know if that's showing up well enough there. It is kind of, but I'll show here. So what he was doing was, if you bought the bottle of whiskey, he would sign it, and you can see it's signed there, and then he puts the Hall of Fame here. So signs the whiskey bottle, and then with the appearance, if you bought something, you could also get a personal item signed. So no brainer, had to get the Hall of Fame puck signed. To be able to do the sit down with it and to get a good quality autograph out of that, was really a no-brainer. So I picked up 2 bottles, one extra one for a friend of mine. She had asked me to pick her up a bottle. So got that there. You can see Hall of Fame, and signed it in a nice blue paint pen there. And then I had to go with the silver for the Hall of Fame puck, because you got to have that consistency there. So it was a great day there. It was a long haul. It was very much a long day, but I made the most of it. Made some stops along the way to pick up some stuff at some stores, and I do a little bit of toy collecting as well. So picked up some G.I. Joes, some Transformers, some He-Man, all these retro items that are out these days. So grabbed some of that as well, and kind of made a full day out of it. So it was long. I think all in all, I was gone for like 14 hours. But that was because I made a lot of stops along the way. So, but it was a good time there. Eddie was awesome with it. I talked to him and his son, and it was a great experience. So hopefully, I'll get a chance to see him again, and get some more stuff signed. But if not, hey, I'm cool with that. That was the number one thing to work on getting added into the collection. So yeah, normally we do the TTMs, but this was an in-person I had to make sure to share with everyone. So that'll do it for today. Thanks as always, everyone, for spending the time. Appreciate it as always. Hope everyone has had a great weekend, and we'll finish up with a great day. And we'll get some more videos uploaded here in the upcoming week here. Hopefully we'll have some cool things coming in. I will tell you, I don't have any pops outstanding right now. I gotta send some more stuff out. I've got some stuff that's ordered that hasn't arrived yet that I want to send out. But until that comes in, I can't send out. But I think I might try some 8x10s this week on a couple of guys. See if I can get some cool stuff back. But until then, hope everyone stays safe out there. Have fun. And of course, if you are a TTMer and you're sending out your stuff, I hope your mailboxes are staying full of ink. So until next time, everyone, see ya.